Hey soul family, it is Thanksgiving Eve where I am right now, but wherever you are and whenever you find this is meant to be. Sorry about the glare, I do just need my glasses and it is nighttime and I'm in my sleepy face. My William's waiting to the last minute to do these readings, but I'm made a vow to myself to consume less and to create more. And I truly believe that a lot of you can resonate with that. If you are on a healing journey, I really feel this is going to be for twin flames, especially those in separation who have maybe years ago discovered their twin flame and been on a sacred healing journey and at a really great level of peace with that. I'm getting that this is for twin flames who are at a really, I don't give a F place in their life. So I heard right away issues are in the tissues. So, and I do believe that my chakra stones don't lie, and the root chakra is blocked right now from a lot of wounding in the heart space relating to relationships, romantic connections especially is what I'm getting, but can be for any kind of heart-based connection that you might have had wounding over. I'm just looking at my notes, but that has been affecting your feelings of safety. And you're being called right now to create safety for yourself. And that is not easy to do, but that will help you. All the healing that you've done, the learning, the deep dive into your soul clearing energies, asking yourself what's coming up, ancestral trauma healing, past life regressions, whatever you've been doing, soul searching, a lot of self-help books, logical minded programs on healing and things like that you know up here in your brain. I was definitely getting like a variety of different healing modalities and up here and like in the mind and the spirit, but you're being called right now to bring that all down through the body into the root chakra, which is the hips, knees, ankles, everything. That's the root chakra, feeling safe, stable, secure, making money, showing up in the world, being authentic, stuff like that. So I have been lately just hearing a lot about like lymphatic drain exercises, somatic healing exercises, fascial release, nervous system reset, things like that's kind of been a lot of the things that have been kind of coming across my path and I've been talking about with people in my Reiki sessions. And today, actually, I came across a really cool video. I do not make money off of this. I just found it cool. It was Making Moves podcast, or I'm sorry, Making Moves podcast. And it was called Think Less, Move More. You may want to check that out on YouTube free. But it was all about moving the body every day. It doesn't have to be grind hard in the gym, although that can be helpful. That left right motion and that repetitive muscle building is really good and everything, but I'm trying to find the best place to be with the glare, sorry. But it was all about moving every day and being consistent with that, even if it's crawling on the ground, if it's stretching, if it's doing some cat-cows, yoga poses. Like, it's not about how hard you're grinding. It's just about moving the body and releasing that energy in the body. So I feel like today is 11/26/2025. That breaks down to a 10, which is a 1, which is new beginning. So you're entering a new phase of like, it's almost like a void of like nothingness. Like, there has been so much mental, emotional healing, spiritual healing that you're just kind of like free falling right now. And it might be really unsettling. But it's also very peaceful, like an emptiness kind of like where you kind of are at this new beginning where you can really create anything. And yeah, I mean, even for myself, I'm trying to consume less information and YouTube videos and knowledge. And I'm trying to create more, whether that's just writing a poem, like drawing, creating a meal, doing some home decor stuff, or creating on your YouTube channel, doing some kind of art, podcast, I don't know, whatever it is for you. But it's not so much about the grinding and the doing and like the feeling like you have to, but you're just like kind of maybe entering a really gentle, free flowing, surrendering, like going at your own pace kind of a vibe right now, being more present and it's more about being, not doing and grinding, although there is a call to do, so don't get me wrong there, but more about just like letting that flow from a more creative, peaceful, natural state than like, I need to do this, I should be doing this, oh, I learned this technique, I just read about this, so I should be doing this. Like, not so much should, but just like, what do I want to create? What now that I'm this new healed version of myself and I know so many things and I've been through so much, what can I do? What can I bring to the world? What is my deeper purpose in all this? Allowing what needs to come up and to take rest when you need to, because this is kind of an exhausting process. Moving the body and taking action, even if it's slow movements, is the hardest part of the journey, is like taking action. The physical world or body is heavy. That's dense energy, a lot denser than spiritual, emotional stuff. So that's why it's hard. So you might need to take rest and go at your own pace. That's why I'm waiting till the end of the day. Is like, I filled up my day with so many things and I needed to kind of chill, and then I'm like, you know what, but I didn't really create, and I'm doing my best work now in my jammies. So, and plus it is like the winter season too, all about being cozy and taking rest and reflecting and hibernating and creating from this like restful place. And let's see what else. Yeah, and actually one of the was kind of getting a little bit distracted. One of the videos that came up right when I was doing this was a channel called Joe Drummer Boy, and he was talking about shaking the tree. It's like a movement where you bounce gently on your heels, and then while you shake your arms and shoulders kind of like, and going up and down and like shaking your whole body like up and down as you're kind of rocking on your heels and doing that, like, just because it has health benefits, and they used to call it like cure for 99 diseases, shaking the tree. And obviously trees have roots, and I'm thinking about my favorite tree right now, my favorite park, that has these beautiful roots that you can actually, they kind of, such an old tree that this roots actually kind of like spread on the ground and become like a seat. And I love sitting there and journaling and reflecting and writing and reading. And so might be a good call to get in more in nature. And I mean, it's winter, but like snowshoeing in the winter, doesn't have to be crazy snow. You know, everybody thinks of like, I was just actually talking about this with somebody, like, I'm not really a big cold weather person, but snowshoeing kind of sounds magical if it's a mild winter day. So it doesn't have to be about snowboarding, skiing, snowmobiling, like hard stuff. You can just like get out and walk in the woods with some snowshoes and get in amongst the trees, even in winter on a mild day. And then, yeah, actually, came to mind too, a course I just saw on it was called Heal Emotions Before They Affect Your Body. And I feel like this new season of empaths and sensitives and healers and just people wanting to be more conscious and aware of how they show up in their relationships and stuff like that are going to be entering a season of knowing that those emotions do affect the body, and they're going to have way more tools than what we had. We are in I've seen like the group of people, I feel like, that the traumas and the relationship wounds that we have affected our body, and we're recognizing that, we're feeling the weight of that, and we're being called to like release it. And the new, like, what we learn is going to be a ripple effect to others to maybe be able to take it one step further and be able to do more faster than what we had to do. We had to go through the hard, grueling work of the healing and facing ourselves. And you know, like the younger generations or just even more conscious souls are going to be like, you know what, I don't want to have to go put my body through that. So what do I need to do to make sure my feelings don't affect my body like that? What do I need to do to make sure it doesn't wreak havoc on my nervous system? How do I allow these big emotions and these wounds that are coming up, or these traumas that I'm facing? How do I like navigate them and deal with them so that they don't wreak havoc on my whole nervous system and create disease in the body and things like that? So I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, even the shaking of the tree, the benefits of that are lowering the cortisol, release toxins out of the body and release deep emotions, flush the lymphatic system, cleanse. I don't know what that says. And increase the chi, which is like our life force energy, and increase our blood circulation, reset our nervous system. Clears, looks like painful, I don't know. Painful emotions out of the body. But anyways, I think that's it for that. But if this resonates for you, and I was asking Spirit, like, is this all? And then I got a no. And I got a song, and I was told I needed to wait for a song, so I waited for a song, and then I just heard the old song. I don't even know who sings it, like, but the lyrics that I heard were, I will follow him wherever he may go. Na, 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 na. Nothing's gonna stop, or nothing's gonna keep me away from my love. I think that's it. Don't shoot me. That's just what came through. But I was like, well, how does this relate? Well, I feel like we have in the past, like, just followed men, or our relationships, this can be for men too, applying just like following blindly wherever they may go in love. Like, we may have been in a season of just like loving so hard and so deep, especially with our twin flame, that we were willing to like go to the ends of the earth from them. And now we're starting to realize like what we're actually trying to create in our life, and we're like, should we really follow them? Like, do we even like where they're going? Like, do we even like how they show up in relationships? That avoidant, anxious attachment style, that, you know, pushing, pulling, that ghosting, like the lack of communication. And like, this is for the people in separation, okay, that have been facing this kind of stuff. Should we really follow them? We can love them, but should we really follow them wherever they may go? Like, let's be a little bit more conscious of like what we want, what we deserve, and who's showing up for us. And we might be learning really hard lessons, and that's still meeting people, soulmates, and whatever, that kind of are triggering some of that old stuff. And we're facing that, and we're being more consciously aware, and letting people just do their thing, and not getting so involved, not taking it personal, and letting them make their choices and heal how they need to heal, face what they need to face, and not meddle, and like the app, and actually where it says nothing can keep me away from my love. Yeah, a lot of things can keep you away from your love. You know what it is? The traumas and the wounding that people are not willing to face. You're facing them, but not everybody can do that. It's not easy. So I feel like we're entering a season of like wanting friendships and relationships and business relationships to be conscious, to be aware. Not to say it's easy, and like totally healed up, because I feel like a lot of the healing does need to come in relationship, but just being able to show up honestly, to be able to say, this is triggering me, this is hurting me, I'm feeling like running right now, I'm really overly leaning in, like, and working through the different stages of growth with someone, like, and getting past the infatuation and like, oh my gosh, I feel so magnetically drawn to this person, and actually working to the next step to allow each other to heal. Men and women, feminine and masculine energy is trying to heal right now. And it's not about being perfect or healed and like having everything all figured out. It's about having those leaning in when you meet somebody good, that you can feel safe with, showing up, having the tough conversations, taking breaks when you need to, but not like just running away altogether. That's not creating safety for anyone. It's just taking baby steps towards healing together and not shutting one another out. So, yeah, so a lot of things can keep you away from your love. And in right now, it might be you keeping yourself away, because your nervous system needs to be reset and healed, and the issues are in the tissue. So right now, the call is to be in the void, the free falling of like, maybe you're not manifesting everything you want right now, the money, the love, whatever, the relationships, the job, the perfect job. But right now we're in a season of like hibernating and reflecting and allowing your body to moving through your creations, but really move your body. Do that tree pose, find somatic healing exercises. YouTube has a ton of free stuff. You don't need to go get a gym membership or go pay for yoga classes. All that's amazing. I mean, I've been so like exhausted in my body lately. Like, I know this is applying to me too, that all I can really handle after my long work day is like just going and sitting in the sauna. And I try to be productive in there, and I do a lot of stretches. I lay on my back, put my feet up, and I do like a whole bunch of stretching exercises in my legs and my hips on one side. Then I flip, if I can, to the other side. And then I do some just hanging down, you know, like, and dropping my arms. And then I stretch my legs, and like, I do a whole thing. So even something simple like that, it doesn't have to be, oh my gosh, I got to go to the gym and run 5, 10, 15 miles. If that's not feeling good to your body, if that is creating more stress and increasing your cortisol in your body, I mean, like, I've been learning more about that, which is why I can't handle running anymore. Like, I've been through a lot of stress and I know it's affected my body. And right now I'm being called to do gentle things. I do go to the gym and walk super fast, like, um, not running, and I do the weights and stuff like that. But sometimes it poops me out, and like that's my sign I'm doing too much. And like that can be good because it's a good release. But when you have already a lot of stress and cortisol in your body, like some of that stuff makes it worse. It actually floods your body with more cortisol. So if you're being called to like rest more, to stay in and read a book and like do some gentle exercises, take a break, read a book, I don't know, have some tea. I mean, I was called to get my knit blanket for this, and this is light pink and is kind of like heart chakra healing. So, and but I still wanted to show up for myself and keep my goals of like creating more. So, okay, I finally am doing it at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. Like, let's lose the expectation on ourselves of like how it needs to be and just like flex more through our day and surrendering through our day, and like cancel that yoga class if that is going to be too much for you, if you're just exhausted, and go home and rest and be with your pups and cook and eat some good food, watch a movie, have a good cry, I don't know, call a friend, write, journal. That's another thing. Handwriting, like the art of writing, is so healing and therapeutic too, with pen and paper, not just on a computer. But okay, I think I've done ranting, but yes, you're healing some root chakra wounds. I'm feeling that really strong. Or the wounds are coming from the heart chakra, I believe, but they're affecting your root, of which is like your family, your community, feeling safe in your family, community, in your home, and in your body. So hope this resonates for you. But yeah, if you are in a I don't give a fuck attitude right now, that's a perfect place to be. You are able to create whatever you want right now. And right now, you're creating safety, and your body especially. Move that body, less thinking, more moving, less consuming, more creating. Okay, I'll be back again soon. Happy Thanksgiving for anybody in you that might be celebrating that. But again, if you find this whenever, it's meant for you. I am including a free rapid Reiki session healing. I already channeled, like, bringing all that energy. You can even do this too. Imagine like energy around you in your aura, divine healing with white light energy, just kind of like washing over you, and imagining it going down your arms, your stomach, your left leg, your right leg, all the way down into the ground, up through your feet. Imagine the energy going down through your feet and rooting you into the ground, just like a tree would. Okay, think of a tree. But yeah, do that visualization, and you can actually get really good at feeling that energy move down the more you do it. Okay, trust me on that. But I have included a free rapid Reiki session to heal and open up all your chakras. So if you like, share, subscribe, you will be instantly connected to that healing Reiki energy. If you want me to do rapid or a Reiki session on you remotely, or a channeled message, or a twin flame letter, or soul rest reading, or I have that soul quality test. If you're in the camp of people that really wants to avoid more relationship trauma, and you just want to like fast track your way to knowing like who somebody is at a soul level, find me for that. I have a soul quality test for that. If you want to just like avoid years of trauma and therapy and just want to know who somebody is, and you're in the dating stages, or if you even want to use it in work, like if you want to hire this employee, you're not sure, there's basic information I need. It's cheap, fast, and easy, and it can possibly avoid you a lot more havoc in your life. It just really wreaks havoc on your life, toxic, negative relationships. Okay, that is all for now. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.